Hello and welcome back. Today I want to show you how to make this origami box. It's very useful and very simple and easy to do. I made these boxes in my drawer case, as you can see. You'll find this in my blog. More photos of this drawer case that I made in my blog. So I thought that it would be very helpful if I shared with you how to make these boxes. You can also make a lid if you want, and I'll show you how. If you're interested, then just keep on watching. To make these boxes, we start with a square sheet of paper, of any paper you'd like, light or heavy cardstock. The lighter the paper is, the easier it is to manipulate and fold the paper. I would suggest that you'd start with lightweight paper, or as here I'm using just regular copy paper. And then once you get used to it, just go ahead and use not so heavy cardstock, because there's a lot of folding going on, but just keep on practicing and experimenting and see what you get. I would suggest that you'd use a bone folder when you're using heavier cardstock. Okay, skipping this introduction and moving on to the real thing. You take, as I said, you take a square piece of paper. Here I'm using copy paper. I stamped and colored one side just to demonstrate, or just to make it easy for you to follow me, as white and white is hard to see, especially on camera. So what you do is you fold your paper. Of course, this I've already folded so that it will be easier for the demonstration. So what you do is you fold your paper in half, folding one edge to the other. If you want this pattern to be outside, then you fold, keeping the pattern outside. If you want the plain side, then you fold the other way. Okay, but for this in this video, I want the pattern side to be out. So this is what I'm doing. I'm folding this way, and then you go ahead and rotate the paper 90 degrees, and you fold again. Okay, creasing it really well and making sure that you fold the edges nicely and corner to corner. Okay, so then what you do, you spread your paper like so, with the pattern side that we want facing down, and you take the corner and you fold the corners to the point here where the two folds meet. Okay, so you fold this, you fold all four corners to the middle. This is one, and you crease the edge. As I told you before, you can use a bone folder to help you. And then you do the same thing with this corner, making sure that the edges are closely as closely as you can get them. No, and never overlap them. Just just like so. Sorry. And then again, you take this corner and you take the fourth corner, and again you just do crease it as much as you can. Okay, so this is what you get. You get a smaller square, and then what you do is you take one of the edges. Okay, so this is how the paper looks like. So you take one of the edges and you fold it again to the center point where all these four corners meet. and you crease that nicely. Okay, and you do the same thing with the other side. So you get something, oops, ooh, I dropped something. And so you get something like this, rectangular, okay? And then again, you crease it really well. Open the two creases that you created, and you go to the other two sides, which you didn't fold yet. And again, you fold them to the center where the four corners meet. And then again, you crease it really well. You do the same thing to the other side. Again, you would fold them really nicely. Okay, and so this is what you get. You get you get a smaller square in the middle. This will form the base of our box, and these parts will form the walls. So to start putting our box together, what you do is you take two of these corners and you open them, so you get something that looks like this. And what you do is you lift this wall, as I said before, this is a wall, and keep these two in place, and you raise this side. And what you do, this is where the tricky part is. If you use your two thumbs and you just do that, see? If you creased your paper really well, this is what you get. Let me show it this way. Okay, so you take your thumbs and you insert them here, and this side will go up, and then what you do, as you can see here, this is what you have here, a square with a diagonal fold going this way. So you push it in, this side will raise, and you just do that. The same thing here. You got this square, so you fold, you push it with your thumb inwards, and then you'll find this third wall we just go into place. You feel that it's right because the paper is flexible when you're doing that. And then what you do is you tuck this in, and here you go. You formed 1, 2, 3 walls. Okay? The same thing goes to this side. So what you do is you put your two, let's say, 2 fingers like so, and take your thumb and just push the paper that way. And then you'll find that this side will just come up easily. And because you've pre-folded it very well, the paper will obey you. Okay, so here we go. This is our box. Let's say you want to make a lid for this box. So what you do all the same thing. You use the same measurement for the paper. But when you come to the point where to the stage where you folded in all the 4 corners, and now you want to fold this side and this side inwards. So what you do, if you want to make a lid for your box, so what you do is, instead of like folding this edge to the middle, to where the 4 corners meet, you actually just fold it like a little bit below. As you can see, this is where the 4 corners meet, just a little bit below, like 1 or 2 or 3 millimeters approximately. Don't overdo it. Okay, and the same thing for this side. So you take, you don't fold it until the middle. You actually fold it just a little bit away from where the 4 corners meet. Okay, so you'll find that a gap here will form. The same thing, we'll do the same thing for the other side, just folding it lower than where the four corners meet, and so. Okay, again, a square will form in the middle. Open these two sides, come to this open side with your, hold these up with your thumb, just push these two sides, two folds in. This will form, and then again going to that side and just folding it like that with your thumbs, and then now this lid is slightly bigger than the box. Well, if I had the box, but I turned it into a lid now. So, but I'm sure it will work perfectly. If you find that it's tight, then that means that you need to make the gap between the two folds bigger. If it's too wide, then you made a big gap, so you need to make the two folds come closer together. I hope you found this tutorial easy to follow and useful, and I hope to see you again. Bye!